It's your girl again. How are you? I'm back here today, another day, just another day. Kati oba mbagamba ki leero? Hey, my dog, how are you? Today is a cold, actually it's not cold, it's not hot, it's just mild. It's a mild day. Today I didn't shoot. Hey, someone has liked. Today is a mild day. It's also weird. I was supposed to shoot in the morning. I woke up quite early, but my yesterday's videos were not tracking well, so I figured I should give the algorithm space to work its thing. And probably tomorrow I will upload if the algorithm improves today. I just didn't want my video to be in a den. I said I would be coming here every day to say hi, to check on you, so you get to see me. So for those that are watching, welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. And today Doreen has about which experience. You know, this is the thing. Every day it's like life is a routine. This is why you have to take time and do something for you, something fun. Every day is the same. Life is so monotonous. Routine. You wake up, you shower, you brush, you dress up, you go to work. You know, it's the same. My body, my mind is not built for monotony. I don't know how to do the same thing over and over again, especially in the same space. It starts to linger. You know, today was one of those days I would have wanted to probably stay in and wake up at about 2 and go somewhere completely random. You know, the weekend is coming. I want to do something different on Saturday and Sunday. How? I don't know, but I have to. I have to go probably to a water place. Yes, I like water. I have to. There is positive response from most of you. You're reaching out to my business WhatsApp number. Yes, guys, I'm charging. When you come to me and you want information, but you know what's funny? I always provide information here. If you carefully watched my videos, you will get all this information for free. But the reason, one of the reasons I'm even charging, because I know some of you are not even watching these videos. So I've given you something for free, but then again, you want to come to me and then you ask me to give it to you again. No. When you come to me, I'm going to charge you. I swear to God, I'm going to charge you. Because if you look through my videos carefully, I always label my videos clearly. I always put the exact titles. I'm one of those people who does not put titles to lure you into watching. No, I put a title that has the same content within it. I'm not going to say the woman with the biggest behind in Uganda, and inside you're going to find a house. No. When I tell you that we are building a house in the title, we are building a house in that video. I'm not going to lure you into watching my content. So I know the type of content I'm making, it's limited. You know, there is a lot of people in construction, but, you know, most people are more interested in trends, what's trending, drama, comedy, a lot of things are trending, you know, style. And the other thing we don't discuss here, politics, then money. I discuss money, yes, but honestly, my titles are very direct. So, what's that? What's wrong with it?
They said
Bring us. What is it? Who gave it to you? Oh, Oh, no. They dispensed. They didn't put, she has not put next visit again. Yeah. But it's fine, we shall calculate. The DTG is 60, that means they gave 2 months. 2 months from now is, that is from July, 27? That is September, around 30th September. So that will be the next visit. Whew. Guys, I tell you, you people, life. Monotony. I don't like monotonous things. I like random things. I like exciting things. You know, man, I feel like I'm complaining now, and I don't like complaining. But I feel like the only reason I complain is because I know exactly what I want and I'm not getting it. So I'm going to complain. I don't know if I can live this kind of life for more than 2 to 3 years. It's not for me. Nah. Not for me. Not for me. I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't know how to live on Wanje. Wanje? Waliwo mami akolera waawo. Naye kali akatebe tali kakozesa. Naye amujja kujja naye computer tali gikozesa, osobola gikozesa. All right, so basically we didn't shoot a video today. It has nothing to do with time. Actually, I have the content. I just didn't shoot straight out. Now, let me get straight to a couple points. So I made 5 points today. I'm making 5 points today, right? The first point, we come across a lot of things in life, you know, but some of these things are just, actually, they are the same. The reason people tell us, or people try to tell us, I hear we learn from experience. Sorry, we can learn from other people's mistakes. You can never learn from someone's mistake. I know this for sure, because life is the same. Take an example. When you're born, you grow up, you have to go to school, right? When you're done with school, you have to come out of school. Maybe you have a child or you get a job, and then life starts. You have to raise this child, you have to pay bills. And this has been going on for generations, the same cycle. So nothing's actually new in life. So I believe if we sat down and stopped freaking out, for example, I'm one of those people that no longer freaks out about rent. It's not because it doesn't worry me, but it's because I know it's going to come. What's the point? I freak out in January, I freak out in Feb, you know, like, come on, you know? Of course, when you're new in the renting industry of any sort for business or what, you're going to freak out. You're going to sit there and you're like, damn, rent is coming. Not me. Me, I don't freak out. Me, I look at this and I'm like, oh yeah, month is ending. So chances are high you plan ahead. When you're going through the same thing over and over again, you find ways of maturely handling it. For example, I know I'm supposed to pay another month of rent this month. Actually, this month that we are going to is paid, but I have to pay for September. So what I do, I usually try to pay ahead, 2 months or something ahead, to give myself a break, you know, because some of these landlords or house owners, they don't even have jobs. They're looking at these establishments as their source of income. By the way, that is the worst thing you can do to yourself in life. And I'm going to tell you this, and it's a bit controversial, because when we grow up, they tell us that when you build houses, you know, they can take care of you. Have you met people who default rent? Have you met people? Someone will There is this story that went around of a girl who literally hired her army boyfriend to, didn't hire, spoke to him. This guy brought his fellow army guys, they beat her up, packed her things, threw her in a truck. Like, you, the house owner, you just do anything. Threw her in there, and then they drove away. They were armed. Why? She was late with rent of almost a year. A year. And she didn't have the money, and now the African brain works fast. Let me tell you, there is no one under the sun with a brain that works faster than a black person's brain, especially one who has been raised and grown up in Africa. Nobody, and I'm telling you this, no one under the sun thinks faster than African people. No offense. The reason we built like that is because we go through so much growing up. You know, for example, as a kid, they'll give you money and they send you to a shop, right? And you go singing something that they've sent you 1 kilogram of sugar, rice, 1 kilogram of sugar, rice. And when you get there, you've forgotten something, or you remember something completely different. So as you return, you remember, is this what I was sent for? Like, maybe not. So you reach home and man, the wires are off. Like, yo, what did you bring? Who sent you for this? Because the situations are a bit different. Tables are quite different in Africa. So we have to think faster. Imagine you drop the money. You know, we used to do so much. Like, for example, if you committed a crime as a child, you'd go to the roadside and you tie like a string in grass, so the person for whom you committed the crime against forgets. Do you understand? And we believed that shit would work. Oh, you flip your finger like this, like, I hope they don't find out. I hope they don't remember. Like, child, our brains have been thinking fast since we were born. From the day you're born as an African, your brain has to think to survive. You have to be smart. And that's the thing. So this chick, she kidnaps herself with all her property, right? And then they whisk her away. She had taken her kids in like a month before to the parents. That means she has been planning. Now, you, the house owner, who is not having any other investments but waiting for rent, someone has been whisked away with you over 5M for a whole year. You know, this is a good investment. Real estate in rentals is a good investment, but it's not reliable. It's not. So for me, my advice to people who are actually trying to build, the only thing I would advise is for you to build and sell, or rather buy land, hold it for some time, wait for it to mature financially, because the rate at which land is growing is insane. Locations where people are like, hey, Chalo, now they are buying there and they are putting up estates. Gayaza, for example. Have you been to Gayaza lately? Gayaza was one of those places that barely even had a working road. And at the time, Gayaza was so cheap. It was so insanely cheap and nobody wanted to stay there. But now, getting land in Gayaza and all that, a 50 by 100, you might even pay up to 25M. 50 by 100. So you buy land, hold it, sell. Buy, hold, sell. You know? No one is going to cheat you out of your land money, Doctor. Yes. Doctor, Joko Mokogera. Genda ondabe, genda werabe. Oh dear Lord. But my advice for me, I don't advise people. If you're going to build any establishment, make sure maybe lodges, because you see lodges. If someone is coming to have, sex with somebody, they pay before they have that sex, before you let them in. That is it's a lucrative business because people are constantly having sex. You know, that is a good business. Because no one is going to come sleep there. These people, I believe they even come, in hotels, right? They even come and knock at your hotel door. Nyabo, ovamo sawa satu. And even hotels, they'll send you a card. They'll notify you. They'll make sure that they make it clear that they bring your breakfast in the morning to remind you that this is your last breakfast. Even the person coming up there will start a random conversation. So are you staying for another night? This is not because they care about how long you're staying. No, because they're gently reminding you that your time has run out, and if you need more, you have to first pay. Naye gw'otandise ennyumba z'abapangisa, the person coming to rent at your place tomanyi mulimu gwakola, talina na mulimu, ayiriba. In Uganda ffenna tuli bayiribi, and that's the truth. So you expect this person to always have money coming in per month ng'ayiriba buyiribi. Omuyiribi abanga broker. Someone who is a broker can be having their land from somebody they are selling for even 3 months. Ng'alinda afuna omuguzi. They can even get a buyer, but if this buyer is not paying them a wage, where ng'alaba tayitawo, ajja kumugamba baali tutte. Just so they can hold it until they can accumulate some money for themselves. So when you're going into real estate, choose a line of real estate that is not going to disappoint you. Some people have now embraced the idea of having debt collectors handle their houses, their housing, And these people will tell you before you enter their houses, these houses, for us, we don't know the landlord. The houses are handled by this group of people. So when you're going to a house like that, know these people are serious about their money. They'll remind you at the beginning of the month, Madam, osasudde guno naye ogujja togwerabira. But you're an independent contractor, you're there building your small rentals, business or not. Omusajja ajja kugamba ffe tetwakola omwezi guno ssente tuzigyewa tugumiikirizeemuuko. As you're there, omugumiikiriza akutta omwezi ogwokubiri. Oba okyali awo nakuwaako akaba nsooka enkuweeyo ekitundu, really. Nasooka nakuwaako ate omwezi omukadde. Now, as time goes on, ayinza n'okufuna pressure n'afa. Ani agenda okusasula? You be smart. As you build these things, put mechanisms in place to show people that you're serious about your money. You waking up in the morning shouting at tenants, that's not how you get your money. Abantu bakaluba emitima. You think these days people are phased because the landlord abeera awayomba nnyo, they will pay you. You have no idea. You really have no idea. Omusajja ajja kujja ng'omubanja emyezi 3, agule ne fridge empya ng'olaba, agiyingize, owoza nkubanja oguze fridge. You have no idea. And when you push too hard, they relocate in the middle of the night. Bakubazo rofiiriddwa, the day you lose someone and you're in the village for burial. That's when they relocate. Because you can't be there full time. And even if you are, people, Africans are smart, always thinking for ways out of something quickly. There was a trending thing going around. I hear Africa is so sweet. Even if you are full, you can survive Yes, it is true. Even if you're a fool, you can't survive here. First of all, the people are so kind, you know. People are very, by the way, Ugandans in general, we are very kind people. Abasinga, very kind. But where were we? What was that point? Twagitandikirewo. Yeah, it was about you who is running into real estate. Just be smart. Just be smart. Be smart, be smart. And rentals are not a bad idea, by the way. But the problem is you have to vet the people you're giving your houses to. Ask someone, do you have a job? Sirina. Are you married? I'm not married. If you're married, does your husband have a job? You know, just try to get some information, especially if you know your houses are expensive. You're there with your houses of 500,000 going up, actually 400,000 shillings going up, and you're giving someone a house who doesn't have a job. Where are they going to get that money consistently from? Before you know it, this person is one of those motorbike robbers. They come to your establishment nga mupangisa wa akweka pichi ze bakubiddeko obutayimbwa. And then you have to explain. You start to explain ate ompangisa. Look, some of this, it's not a bad thing. It's not. I'm not condemning anybody. Someone should have something that they can show nti banayenze sente zange nzijja wano. You know, oba azijja mu basajja, hey, akugamba straight up anze nina abasajja bange abampa sente and I can afford to pay my rent. Oba okitegeera. But someone who does not have a direct way, who cannot openly tell you how they are earning their money, don't give them your house. The Western world is already doing this. These people rent according to income. They rent according to income. But here, ugenda osanga omwana selling phone covers ku Gazaland asula chanja. How? And they are riding a Mark X. Some things just don't add up. So certain things, yes, you don't care where the money is coming from. For you just care about the money. But sometimes some of these people, it's best to ask some of these questions, you know. Kale mukama wange otunda phone covers, you know, ku Majestic tetuganye naye, you know, enyumba onagisobola. Because we have people who are living on social pressure. By the way, that's also another problem that's killing us. But we have social pressure. We have social pressure. We want to keep up appearances, you know. We want to keep up appearances by all means necessary, and we have to sleep with the devil. You do the devil's work just so you can keep up appearances. Really. Kubanga kati me, I don't see why I should be sleeping in a house that costs above 800,000 shillings. Even if my income can cover it, but it's unrealistic for me, you know. Unless I have a third income, then you can't have one source of income that does not surpass 4 million Ugandan shillings. Ng'osula mu nnyumba ya kakadde kamu kitundu. Makes no sense. Because on top of that, wojako transport, wojako bichi, food, what? Your own life expenses. What do you have? It doesn't make sense unless you have a second income that brings in that K1M. This K4M is going to be here. But in Uganda, how many people do you know that are earning 4 million per month? How many? Let's be realistic, educated or not. Nga net year, yeah, 4M. I know people, I know them. But how many do you know? You have 2 baby mamas, you have a car to service, you have, on that 4M, you have a house of 1 point. By the way, in Uganda, we exist in deficit.
Are you lecturing someone?
I am taking time. I'm talking to my people.
Eh.
We're chatting.
I didn't even-
But I'm talking to myself. They're not even responding. They should say hi at least.
Does that thing work?
Mm. You want to photocopy something? But are there papers? That's the bigger question. No, ask them. They should be having some papers. Ask Jonathan. Because there were papers, and over they took them to the lab. My guys, who am I to tell you what to do? Even me, I'm doing wrong things, by the way. I'm here living an expensive life I can't even afford. Hannah, what is wrong with us? Let's debate like people. Because at this point, I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself, wondering, Doreen, how the fuck are you spending this kind of money in a week?
How do I do back to back?
Okay, just ask. This much idea. I don't think it can. Mwami kikuziramu omuyambeko kafulu waffe gwe twasigazaawo wano sooka oteekemu empapula ogalewo mashini eyo ejja kusumula nkoleleko back to back naye nga kasoose kajjamu ako. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we need help. As a people, we need help. Man, I actually think the simplest way to live a better life is to have multiple sources of income. You don't have to change your lifestyle. You just have to look for more ways to increase your income. You know, if you have like a job here that gives you like maybe 2M, get another source of income that gives you like 500K. You live a year, you know. You don't have to change your life for anybody. Live your life. Life is fucking short, man. Live it as best as you see fit. But just look for ways to improve and increase your sources of income.
Are you banning some stress? Or? Are you a motivational speaker?
I'm not a motivational speaker. I need motivation myself. How can I motivate others? I myself, I need motivation. My friend, you want to motivate me? Well, I need motivation, especially financially. Guys, by the way, you can buy super thanks on here. I believe on your video you can see something that says buy thanks. Buy super thanks. They are cheap. A girl needs motivation. Words don't mean anything, by the way. Words are good for the soul, but they don't mean anything. As much as we want to be highly motivated, I learn from my own mistakes, and even sometimes I have to do them like 3 times, then I learn. You know, I don't learn from anyone's mistakes. People's stories motivate me, they align me, but sometimes I want to see how, you know, because where you failed I might succeed. Yes, I rarely take people's advice, by the way. Rarely. You can be there advising me, and I listen. If it's viable, I'll consider it. But most times, I want to first see for myself. It wasn't even a joke. Honestly speaking, for me, I don't believe in not experiencing. I want to first experience things for myself. Because now, when I went today, I have a lot of experience. But even after experience, even after experiencing certain things, I still don't learn. I still refuse to learn. I still be like, maybe the 3rd time is the charm. Maybe we are accustomed to pain, But you know what's funny is that after you fail so many times, you might actually finally succeed at that, at whatever it is that you keep pushing at, you know? So me, I don't believe in limiting myself. I believe we are all capable of greatness if we just keep at it. Obviously, if you see the reason you're failing is some of your habits, change them. That goes without saying. But if you're doing everything right and you're just failing, just wait for the time these things. Katewa, what are we timing? Maybe business wise, you're there setting up a business. Location is poor. You didn't even do location study. By the way, some of you're there. By the way, I sit here. I do business location studies like no man's business. Like I can sit here and tell you, business just of all of Kolawan. I know these things because I move a lot. So I study environments, I study locations, and I know for sure if this business was set up here, you'd be rich. Now you want us to give you this information for free. I used to do these things for free, but these days you come to me and I'm not even overcharging. I charge you like a one-time fee of like 100,000 Ugandan shillings, one-time fee, which means for the rest of your life, I'm not going to die now, unless God's man. I don't like to mock, but I'm just hoping I'm not dying now. That means for the time I'm still alive, you can always come back to me and consult with me without having to pay again anything. So some of you want contacts, like I swear some of these things I've provided them in my videos for free. And you ask me the same questions over and over again. Nange kati wendabanga information inalinji bawaddeko ngenda kugamba kindly pay subscription fee on my end. Hey, a one-time fee. Kati now there are those people who have bought super thanks on here. If you've ever bought super thanks from me and you reach out to me for information, Bambi, I will not charge you. Bambi, don't pay. Just come and ask me anything. In fact, I've provided my number over and over again, which is my business number is +256 7790 24274. There are people who have been here supporting me over and over again. Those who have come, there are those people who have been running a lot of things on here, man. You guys, you even if you come and I've just given the information yesterday, I will repeat for you. No hesitation. Because I know you're my people, all of you are my people, but there are some people who are more of my people. So those people, man, it's a slide with you. I'll always, any time of the day and night, I'll always respond. I'll not be giving you a headache, but some of you, someone bumps into your channel and they just want to come and ask you questions. They've not even watched your content.
You're leaving now?
Okay. They've not even watched videos, Come off. Gwe tulinayo kati ambassador atukikiridde mu bufumbo. Honeymoon. By the way, honeymoon yadde. Honeymoon yabagaga. Bali honeymoon ya love. Genda okoleyo omwana w'obufumbo. Insurances are rolling out too. Yeah. Insurances are rolling banai, I don't know. But me, my ideal wedding would be something so simple. Like there are so many people I don't want to invite. I have my own reasons. Me, if I woke up and got married, I would have a very simple wedding. I don't want to invite majority of the people I know. I swear to God, I just want my parents, my siblings, and a couple of friends.
What I was even saying, like, I was surprised.
No. You see the problem with you people, yeah? You set the bar too high. And then you also have too many people with high expectations. Me, I tell people in advance, please do not have high expectations in me. You'll be disappointed. For start, yeah, wake up in the, I can even push and do a court wedding. Hey, ate ogenda kujjawa.
Maybe if you do
Ogenda
that, but
kujjawa.
is this Christian weddings?
No, Christian weddings too. You can go to church, and as long as you have consent, you have your priest. You do one of those days where there are many brides. You're one of the many brides. Who is going to come? Sure. You people, but I don't want. So many of you, some of you are watching me. I don't want you to come. I don't want. No offense. Because the truth is, weddings are too expensive for no good reason. I don't see why I should be spending that kind of money on food and location.
But people have been like me, a friend of mine gave me 100 bunches of matoke.
That is also hectic. That you're giving me room to invite more people. Give me the money. Sell the matoke and give me the money. I buy a piece of land knowing that when we got married, I got this piece of land, or I got something, anything really. But food, abantu balina emmere waabwe. Buli omu ajja n'emmere ye.
Someone says I'm giving you bull.
That is also more people. Boina obagulira ebyokunywa. Where is that cost falling? Agule ente alete ne soda. Okay, I'm just a difficult person, but the truth is me, I don't want a big wedding. Because the truth is there are so many people in our lives, you're inviting them in your life, they're not coming with good energy. Most of them are coming to see, who is she marrying? Oh, so someone has married her. Oh, finally. What kind of wedding? They're now comparing. This is the African setting of weddings. It's just exhausting. They start now demanding. Because for me, my parents are very clear. They don't need anything. So for them, you just have to be happy. They'll ask you, because the last time I was in a relationship, I nearly got married. They asked a very simple question: are you happy? Because the relationship nearly led to marriage. So, and I kept asking myself the same question over and over again: am I happy? And over time, I discovered I just wasn't happy. So there was no point to go on with the wedding. But that's the thing. A lot of you African people, we've come to think it is the glamour that makes us happy. The glamour is there. It's always going to be there. You know, you can always do maybe an after party or something. But are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? You know, you're going to sleep next to this person every single day for the rest of your fucking life. Are you happy with this person? Can you stand this person? Some people are married to people they can't even stand. I'm serious. Like, for example, I go to work, you go to work, and then I come back home and then I hear your car at the gate. I'm like, oh, he's back. Oh, God. Why? You know, we want a lot of things in life, but I've come to understand a lot of these things we want as women, we can get for ourselves. You want that money, go and work. It's hard, I know, but go get something to do and be content with what you have, and then aspire to get more. But you're there marrying someone because, oh, this guy is a provider, he's this and that. Nigga, you can't even breathe next to this person. Man, we have issues. And by the way, we have major issues. I used to be a certain type of way. Years back, I used to be a certain type of way. But after experiencing different things, I've come to calm the fuck down. Like, just calm down. I've calmed down. You know, I've calmed down. Me get asked out a lot. But if I'm not happy, no one is getting anything from me. I'm not in a rush. These African rules, the settings, I hear by now you should be married. Who said? Where is it written? Was I born with a manual that said I should be married by 28? Who? Bring me the person who saw that on the day I was born. Who saw that this was the guideline to my existence? You know, I want to see. So me, I refuse to be substituted for goats, cows. What are those things? Chickens. Can you imagine a chicken? someone substitutes you for a chicken and a bunch of mato. Those things are okay if you're happy, because at the end of the day, all this money, I've seen money come and money goes, you know. But if you're unhappy and miserable, man, there is no other life, you know. You're being abused by the man, you're being tortured and mistreated, all because you have property together, you have businesses together, you have kids together. Move on. Try. It's hard. Believe me, I've been there. I know it's very hard to go back from what you had to nothing. It's hard. But believe me, there is always a silver lining. When you least expect it, things just turn up. They just turn up. Your life is not worth those things. It's just, there are also men who are suffering. You're there with a, you people, eh? I'm sorry, but I don't know much about life in that area. But I know one thing for sure. If I'm going to wake up in the morning and marry somebody, it will be because I'm happy. It will be because I'm understood. It will be because I'm respected. It will be because I'm valued. It will be because I'm loved. It's never going to be because he does this and does that. No, because I've been without. I've been happy without a lot of things in my life. And comfortable, mind you. I'm not under pressure to do and have anything at the cost of my happiness or my soul. Never. It's never been me. And I'm happy to continue that way. There is no pressure in my life. I don't like pressure. You who is saying, I hear if I hit a certain age, I will not conceive, that's okay. If that's the decision life has dealt me, to die without kids, that's okay. I'm not in a hurry. If the child comes, of course I keep the child. Because of course, by the time you go to sleep with someone, you know what to expect. You know what could happen. So why would you wake up in the morning and abort, especially if it was consensual sex? At this age of mine, that's so okay. I keep the child. You know? But I am in no hurry to achieve anything, to be anywhere, to do anything. I live life as life comes to me. Day by day, I don't compare myself to anybody because I don't know what price that person paid to be where they are. A price is paid for every single thing you admire in life. A price was paid. And if it was you to pay that price, chances are high you may not have been in position to. You're envying people, you're unhappy for their success. You don't know what price they paid to be where they are. Can you pay the same price? Whew, kamba vile ngene ovankole chikati. Can't take him away But seriously, guys, man, can't believe this entire week I've been here every day. You're listening to my nonsense. But I know I say some sense. I say a lot of nonsense, but I also say some sense. So pick what you need. Pick what you need. I know some information I say here, it's random, but it's necessary. It's very necessary. Because, man, we're living in there is too much pressure. This generation especially has a lot of pressure. Men are expected to look a certain way, to dress a certain way, to live a certain life, to drive a certain car. You don't have car? Ooh, memes have been designed. I'm one of those people who designs memes. You know, women are expected to look a certain way. Yo, women are going bald with those wigs. Those glued wigs, they're going bald. You be there, you can't even exist without it anymore. You know? You have to wear a certain kind of way. You wear those long nails. Like, yo, maybe it's the villagism in me. I could be a villager. I'm very local. I could be too African to adapt. I don't know how. By the way, I've tried to wear those nails once before, right? Let me tell you what happened. I went and spent money, big money, you know, because my sister who follows me, she wears them. So she convinced me. She's like, you know what, Doreen, let's go. I have my guy who does this top tie. good guy. I'm like, okay, how much? She was like, well, just have your 100K on you. It's not expensive. I'm like, 100K. People are here paying me 100K for a one-time consultation fee forever. And so may I have to pay for nails that have to come off probably tomorrow or something. Women have money. By the way, women have money. So I swallow because you know those things when now the social pressure has kicked in. She's convinced me, no one keeps nails short like this anymore. I am new here. How are you, darling? Where in Africa are you from? Kindly. Hi, First Lady. I'm from Uganda. I am actually in Uganda, born and bred. Nice to have you here. So basically, I get to a salon, and man, they pampered me up, they scrubbed my feet. I'm like, yo, this feels good. Because the thing is, with the type of work I do, I'm always in the field or something, man. I don't even have time for this. But then again, when you get a moment to treat yourself, man, this shit is nice. It feels good. It feels good to get someone to scrub your feet, scrub your toes. It feels nice. So I was like, damn, I was being pampered. I feel they were massaging my face, soaking my face. I'm like, this is the life. I have arrived. They start to push nails on my hands, right? Now, one of the most painful experiences of my life was that part where they tried to use that thing to draw, I think in the corners of the nails, they tried to, you can actually bleed from that shit. Okay, so at some point I was sitting there and I'm like, why should I cry? Because I was in pain. Then my sister was smiling and I'm like, okay, maybe this is how it's supposed to be. And I held my head up high. I'm like, do it. Man, they drill my nails. I'm like, like they pulled my skin so back, I'd see my nails from in. I'm like, damn. Okay. So oh yeah, I'm okay answering your question, First Lady. Now you have to understand something. The currency in Uganda is a little bit lower than the currency in Kenya. Actually, not a little bit; it's way lower. So obviously, when we're comparing these prices, we can't compare them on the same level. Maybe if you can look through a bag of cement, for example, Tororo right now is going for about 33,500 to 34,000 Ugandan shillings. So if you could actually convert that price and then convert it to the Kenyan shilling, you could be able to have an actual price in your currency, in your currency, definitely. But according to dollars, that would be around $1, a bag of cement. In Uganda right now, at most would cost you $1. That is the US dollar, not the Canadian dollar, the United States dollar. Wait, sorry. Oh my God. Oh, not $1. Jesus, the dollar is at 3,600. So to get 36,000 shillings, you multiply 3,600 by what? Do by 4. 3,600 Ugandan shillings by 4. Out of topic, man. Out of topic. I was telling a story, but I like conversation, so I'm going to attend to you just now. I'm going to give you a dollar price. Maybe you will. How much is how much? 14. No, do 3,600 times 10. No. $10 is 100,000. That's too high. Make it lower, not 10. Make it about 5 to 6. Make it 5. First, make it 5. 3,600 times 5.
That one is 18.
No way. Give me. 3,600 times 7. That's 25. 3,600 times 8. That's 28. 3,600. Actually, I think I was wrong. Times 10. Yeah. So you need around $10. 10 United States dollars. Actually, yeah, 10 to get one bag of cement in Uganda. So yeah, so do that math using that, right? Ask more questions. So anyway, back to the nail situation. So I get my nails clipped on. Man, these things were long. So first of all, they had to put me in something to dry my nails. So I was there like this. Oh man, I was like, how long do I have to be there like this? Then again, I'm like, man, you have to be a lady. Honestly speaking, I'm feminine, but I'm not too feminine, you know? I'm like, I mean, there's so many feminine things I don't know how to do. I mean, I know how to do them, but I just feel like they're stupid. I mean, they're not stupid, but in my head, if I attempt to do them, I just feel like, man, this is stupid. I can't do this. So I put my nails in there. I'm like, okay. And then they dry up. Now, one, I have to open my purse and pay. I couldn't hold the zip. I couldn't open anything. I'm like, okay. So how am I going to do this? Now I start imagining. At the time, I had a house that didn't just lock with a key. There was also a padlock inside on the burglars. So my sister helps me. She opens the with her nails so flawlessly. Tree. She picks the money. She pays for me. Yo, I'm like, okay. So I noticed the way she was holding. She would push the nail upwards and use this to hold. I'm like, okay, I'll try that. I was successful, you know, paying my border guy later. And then I'm home. Now I'm home. Now I've arrived home, right? But I had pliers. I mean, I had bought a couple of things for my construction. So, and I was sitting there. And now I'm trying to open the door. I couldn't hold the keys, man. I said, I swear to God, that's the longest time. If somebody had been chasing me at that time, they would have caught up with me and done whatever they wanted to do. I was there for so long trying to hold the keys, man. The keys. I'll be like, I grabbed them. So I grabbed them the first time and opened the outer door because that was easy, but it took a while. And then to get them out, they fell down. Now picking them. Of course, now this was it. It was like carrying a couple of spoons. I just scooped them. And then they were stuck in the nails, and then I dropped them in the palm, right? And then I isolated the what? I isolated the keys out. Okay, so this is the key. Now to open to the padlock, man. That was a movie. That was a movie to watch. If somebody had been watching me at the time, they would have laughed their head off. I tripped. The keys fell like 6 times. 6 times. And then by the time I picked up for the 7th time, you know, I'm there like, yo, I have pliers here, right? I just fucking clipped the nails. I got them and started cutting the nails into halves. This is something I had just my 100,000. I swear to God, I said I would have rather had a couple beers with this. I would have just gone and had a whole chicken with this. I would have. In my head, I was freaking out because I'm thinking, what in the world just happened? I stood there for over 30 minutes trying to open a fucking padlock with those nails. Whew. You know, I respect women so much because I know half of the things women do, men can't do. Even if they had the opportunity to do, they wouldn't handle. Not flawlessly. No. And I'm telling you the truth. I clipped my nails and some of them fell off, and then, you know, pulled them off and then opened my padlock and went in and fell on my bed and cried for a whole 3 minutes, called my sister later and I told her, please don't ever take me on your feminine trips again. Unless it's food, I'm not coming. What can we do that men can't? A lot of things, man. A lot of things. For starters, the nails situation. The nails. Very few men can do that. A lot of things. Childbirth. How many men do you know that can get pregnant and give birth? I work in a hospital, and we have a maternity ward, and women are giving birth there every single day. I've been there. I've never given birth before, but every time I go there, the sounds that come out of there are insane. No, it means everything. You don't understand. A lot of things that women can do, men can't do. Give me. No, that's not the only thing, my friend. That's not the only thing. It's not the only thing. There is a percentage of men that can have that. There is a certain thing that women have. And this is not even a topic of discussion for me, because this is going to throw me in the gang of people that's transgendered and stuff like that. And I don't know how to deal with that. I don't even understand it. I don't want to discuss it. But the reality of the situation is there is a lot of things that women can do that men can't do. A lot of things. Because, for example, I look in the African setting, because I'm talking from the African perspective. I've never grown up in the Western world. I don't know how the Western world works. But the African world, I see women wake up in the morning every day to take care of their families, the things they do. I don't see a lot of men that can do what these women down here do. You know? And this is not a competition. It's not a comparison in competition. Trust me. We've got to respect women to a certain extent. It's not even a discussion for me, you know? And just like vice versa, there is a lot of things men can do that women can't do, at least not flawlessly. It's not a competition, you know? I'm in a man's world, but even I have limitations to a lot of things. And I've seen women, similar women in the same industry that also have limitations, you know, in the same industry. Life in Sri Lanka. Hi, how are you? I'm good. You know, for each of us, I think we should just respect each other in our own genders or something. Because the truth is, the reality of the situation is there is a lot of stuff that happens in people's lives, you know. For example, I can't believe I'm going to say this. You ever have your period and you have those cramps, but you have to wake up and go to work and you're in insane pain? I don't think a normal human being can live that kind of life. But as women, I do respect women because we go through that. You wake up in the morning, you're in insane pain, you cannot even feel yourself in any aspect, you know? You can't feel your entire existence, but you're still pushing on like nothing is happening around you. Ah.
This one.
Oh, thanks about my outfit, and I'm 28 years old. Oh, thanks about my hair compliment. You're really sweet. What was
the medicine? We'll see.
I think this is an entrant who was only given CTX.
What is CTX?
This.
And they transferred that.
Citronazole. That's all they got. 14 days. How many people in your family? We are three. We're only girls. We're born only girls. We're three. And my two beautiful sisters. One of them is actually pregnant. And I'm the oldest. And my youngest sister is going to give birth before me.
Yeah.
No, no. Ignore that. Because the person has not been initiated yet. They've given them CTX first.
Okay.
That can happen sometimes, especially if someone's viral loads are very, very high. Yeah, they put them on CTX. Oh, sorry, they're CD4s. They put them on CTX to stabilize them, and then they later give the medication. Oh, all girls. And I'm from Uganda. Yes, I'm from Uganda. Uganda is in East Africa. Very small country, yet very beautiful. I don't think I've seen a country more beautiful in Africa. They are there. Because Africa is diverse. We have a lot of beauty. But my country in particular is called the Pearl of Africa. Yeah, it's a very beautiful country. Are you from Sri Lanka? Okay, that's nice. It's quite nice. I don't know much about your country, but definitely it's something to check out. The Times official. Hi, Times official. This live is going on longer than I expected. Oh yeah, you can visit Uganda. It's very beautiful, very kind people, welcoming. Though you just have to have your things in order. But the currency is actually very favorable. Uganda is one of those countries you can come from anywhere, no matter what status you hold in your country. Transfer when you come, your money is always going to have value here for you.
Please, Doreen.
Woo!
How are you?
Good.
How are you? Kindly requesting, please,
Yes.
that you don't mix these files we're working on.
From the different entry points.
These ones I've separated, like organized.
We are going to leave them here.
Okay.
So tomorrow when you're ready, we shall bring for you.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Thank you.
Little back there, Douglas. But
Yes. How did you get to know?
On his status, he posted. I'll send him a message, Bam.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay. How was education in your country? Education, we study by the British curriculum. So we do use the British point of education system. It's not, in my opinion, it's not the best, but it's good. It's okay. Because I've seen what failure to get these children in school does to them, especially the girl child. I've seen what happens down here to them, so it's not nice. Most of them they end up getting mixed up and giving birth so young, and they are very unable. So yeah. It's not that I build houses for those who don't have people to trust. You can have people to trust, but you need a third eye. So I am a third eye to most of people's projects. And for some, I am a point of referral. Usually they come to me when they need a project started. So they come to me to get numbers for them, Yeah, I get numbers for people. And
this
what
person,
is it?
They transferred that person out. So should I just go direct?
Transferred her. The person is new.
Not just you first check inside. Transferred to
Referred, not transferred.
Referred.
They referred. Ignore that. They referred them. The person is still getting medication from here. But they referred them. They probably have another disease that they can't treat here, so they're treating them there. I work in a hospital, sir. There is a child crying outside, probably for their mother. Married? Not yet. I'm not yet married. I'm not yet married.
Hey, Doreen.
Yes.
Doreen, I'm tired.
I'm also tired. Wait, Margaret, what?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'll call you just in
You'll
case.
call me.
So you're going.
Just in
I
case.
want to go. I'm tired.
You are tired.
I'm not studying anymore. You get some rest. No, the visa is not
You are
coming.
not going
The
to.
visa is not
They are not coming.
Hey, they are postponed.
postponed. But when?
How many friends do I have? Where do I stay? Well, I don't study anymore. I finished my school. And then how many friends do I have? I have many friends, but personal friends, probably two. Two. But I have many general friends, but my inside people are probably just two. And that's basically my mother. And so my mother is my friend. How much is the total cost for 3-bedroom house up to a whole plate? I've done a video on this. You're going to go and look at those videos kindly. If you look through my channel, you're going to look at these prices. They are there. They are there. I'm not repeating that because it's general. No. It's a child, and there is nothing much I can actually do about that. The child is with the mother outside, so find out what child is crying. Can you look through the window? And why the child is crying? Okay, my weather is quite good. It's very good. I have very good weather. It's mild. It's not hot. It's not cold. The sun is out. The wind is blowing, and yeah, thank you. True friends. Now, in this life, you cannot guarantee who a true friend is unless you've tested their actions. At least that's my little understanding of friendship. Anybody that's down for you, that comes through for you whenever you need them at your worst, someone who is there at your worst, that is your truest friend. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry about your dad. That's sad. What happened to him? Hi, Africano. It's nice to have you here. This is going to be my longest live. I like to have people to talk to back. I've always spoken to myself. That's not nice. It's quite nice. Sri Lanka, I'm really sorry about your dad. What happened to him? How old are you? Oh, yeah, the weather is good. We have what we call California, our Ugandan weather. It's our full-time Ugandan weather. It's always good. Even when it rains in the morning, by evening, the sun is really out. Like, it's always good. The weather is always perfectly balanced, you know? I'm sorry. Well, you don't have friends at school. Let me tell you what happened to me. When I was in school, I too didn't have friends at school. I actually didn't. Mostly because I was awkward and I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. So being different left me without a lot of friends. To this day, I went to some of the most expensive schools and I still don't even talk to people I went to school with. But, and it made me sad. At the time, I used to cry a lot about it. But in a way, it taught me how to be independent, you know? I learned how to be independent and to survive on my own. So what I did, I looked for the people in my class. So I was mostly friends with people who are younger than me. And that's funny because the people that were younger than me liked me a lot. But the people that were my age didn't like me. So people who are younger than me or older than me were my only friends. And to this day, you'll find me talking to people I studied with who are in different classes than people I actually went to the same school with. I'm sorry about your dad. When you were 6 and you're 30, oh, I'm sorry. Is his anniversary coming up? Is that why you're thinking hard about him? Family members, for us, we don't live, I don't live in an extended family setting, so it's more of a nuclear family setting. So we just 5, me and my parents and my 2 sisters. You know, if you have friends that make you sad, you have to try and look for new friends. The easiest way to make new friends is to go to places where you like to be. For example, if you like to play, to swim, you can go to swimming areas or places with swimming pools, and you'll be able to make new friends who are actually doing things you enjoy to do. And slowly by slowly, with these new friends, you stop even focusing on the old friends that's making you sad. You know, just hang out in places that you enjoy, places you're comfortable. If you love the library, go to the library. And when you meet people there, you say hi. You know, you never know. You never know, that could become your next friend because this person already. Oh, is this friend your girlfriend? I mean, are we talking about friends or relationships? I'm actually having a full-blown conversation with someone right now. This is actually quite interesting. Oh, Sri Lanka. But everything is going to be okay. I kind of feel like you shouldn't overthink it. Just try and focus your energy on the things that bring you joy. For example, me, what makes me happy most of the time is watching cartoons, even when everybody else makes fun of me for watching cartoons. When I'm very sad, I watch cartoons and on my own. So, yeah. Oh, so you've been sick. Are you feeling any better right now? Oh, Oh my God, you were sick for 6 years? What happened? Oh my goodness, how are you feeling now? Oh, this is actually sad. It's quite sad. Your friend of 6 years from school did what? The child has stopped crying.
Yes.
What was wrong?
I don't even. They gave him the biscuit and he kept quiet.
So the child was crying for a treat. That's interesting.
Yes, that-
You know, Sri Lanka, I had friends for a long time that I thought I would never survive without. And over time, I made new friends. I found new things that make me happy. And I've been able to survive without these people. It's very tough and hard, but you have to learn to move on, especially when someone else has moved on without you, you know? It's really tough when you're the one they've left behind. But sorry, guys, my over through Africa. Most people don't have the they don't know how to survive in Africa. So that's something, you know. That's something. Africa is one of those places where you can rebuild and start over, and you can actually have a very good life here. But guys, I have to go off. My battery is extremely low. I don't think I can even broadcast anymore. But it was guys, this is the longest time I've been on a live. And thank you. Sri Lanka, there is my number in the videos. If you need someone to talk to, you can always talk to me. Okay? I believe my number is on WhatsApp. You can always talk to me, you know. If you look through my bio on my channel, the number is right below there. If you need someone to talk to, you can always talk to me. If you need a friend, you can always talk to me. I guess I can be your friend. You know? Don't be sad. Hi, Richard. I'm good. How are you doing? Guys are just coming in now. I want to right now. I'm good. I'm good, Richard. How are you doing? You know? I know once upon a time I didn't have anybody to talk to, and it can be tough, especially when I was pregnant, because I've been pregnant one time and then I had a miscarriage. But while I was pregnant, I was so on my own. I was so stressed out. And I would be on people's channels, especially people who are talking about pregnancies and stuff and commenting. I really just needed someone to talk to, someone to talk me through this, someone who probably had more experience about this. I'd seen so many doctors and I still wasn't, I didn't feel like I didn't feel like anybody was hearing me or listening to me. So trust me, Sri Lanka, I know the feeling. Thank you, Richard. So if anybody, you need somebody to talk to, you can always talk to me. That's okay. Because I understand you're having a bad day, maybe a bad couple weeks or something. Don't be sad. You can always talk to me. I'm here. At least I'll make time for that. You know, I'll make time for you. My number is in my bio. If you look through my channel description, where you'd see my views, my general. Oh, I'm approaching 1 million views, so that's something. So, but right before you reach that, you'll be able to see my number that's on WhatsApp, and you can reach out and tell me what's up. You know. Oh, Richard, thank you. Nice eyes. By the way, you guys should buy super thanks from me, okay? My channel is newly monetized and I'm trying to fish for points. Super thanks. They cost as low as $2, I think. Serena, I'm glad you're better, but trust me, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Okay? I'm right here. For you, I'll talk to you. For you, I'll talk to you. I have other things to do. I should run away. It's been fun. I admit this has been one of my most interactive videos, lives actually. And it's been a pleasure talking to you all. I can't believe it's been this interesting. Oh, that's good. That's very good. That's very, very good. I'm glad the doctor says you're okay. This is good news. This is very good news. I'm so happy for you, you know? See? Man. Oh my God. Richard, I am not single and I'm also not in a relationship. So
You married to yourself.
I am married to myself. Oh my God. This was nice. It was nice to have all of you watch me today. It's a pleasure. I don't take all of you for granted. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. And I'm usually live every day for this week only. So I come here and then talk about nothing. And then we just... Oh, it's night in your country. Oh my God. It's daytime here. It's actually just coming to fall. So it's really daytime here. Biscuits were given to the child who you asked why she was crying. She wanted biscuits. We gave the child biscuits. She stopped crying. Okay, I got to go now. Bye. It was a pleasure. Have yourselves a good day and peace and love. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Yes, you can search about my country. It's Uganda. Bye.